Hi guys, Mark Wood here and welcome to another video tip, and in today's video we're going to talk about how to square the club face at impact for more consistent straighter golf shots. So that's how to square the club face at impact through here for more consistent straight golf shots. Now it's not uncommon to have a really good club path going through impact, meaning that you've got the club path more or less at target. It's not too much out to in or in to out, you've got it going towards target. But for some reason, you're leaving either the face open out to the right, where the ball starts right and goes further right, or the club face is coming in too closed, where the ball starts left and then goes further to the left. So we're just going to presume that you've got a good club face position in the backswing and in transition into the downswing. I see this a load of times with clients that I'm coaching when we video their swings. Their club face is really in a good position throughout their swing, but as soon as they get into that delivery position, from here coming into impact, they leave the face a little bit open. So we're going to deal with that golfer first, and then we'll deal with the golfer that closes the face over too much. So what are some of the things that you could look for which is causing you to leave that face open? So first and foremost is I want you to check your grip to make sure your grip's not too weak. And what I mean by that is both hands turn too far around to the left of the grip. So when you hold the club up, you can barely see one knuckle on that left hand, but you can see sort of 2 or 3 on the back of the right hand. That's a too weak a grip. So if you're in that position, I would just like you to get the grip a little bit more around to the right. So now as you hold the club up, you can see a couple of knuckles on the left hand and one on the right hand, and you've got those V's of the left hand and right hand going up towards your right shoulder there. So we're in a good grip position, but we just need to educate ourselves on the feeling of how much that club face needs to close in to square the club face at impact. Now a really good drill that you can do, normally I use an impact drill for this, but just for video purposes I'm not going to use an impact bag so you can see what I'm doing with the golf club, is if you hold the club upside down, so you've got the toe of the club resting on the ground, and then you make your normal grip position, I would like you to then turn the toe of the club towards target. The reason why we're going to do that is you're then going to get a feeling of how much you need to turn the back of the club face or the toe of the club back down to the ground. So that's going to give you the feeling in the left wrist and forearm of how much rotation you need through the hitting zone to get that club face coming back nice and square at impact. Perfect way for you to do that. Now sometimes, like I say, if you're a golfer that is leaving the club face open quite a bit and your path is good, you really do need to educate yourselves on the feeling of how you're going to square that club face up with a bit of, like I say, left forearm rotation, wrist rotation, back of the left hand getting back towards target at impact, which is going to give you a straighter golf shot. So like I say, you might need to exaggerate it at first. You know, if you're leaving your club, say 5 or 6 degrees open out to the right, you know, you've got to really exaggerate the feel of that face closing, and you might need to experience hitting a few kind of hook shots to start with, and then you can kind of ease back off the gas a little bit, if you like, on how much you're turning that face in as you're coming into impact. So here we go. So just that feeling of releasing that club, getting the feeling of what that feels like through impact. And like I say, if you overturn a few to start with, you can ease back off. But that is one of the best drills, like I say, toe down, turn the toe towards target, turn it back to the ground as you're coming back into the impact zone, and that is a perfect feeling for you on how much rotation you need through impact. So I'll hit one more for you. Perfect. So like I say, really good drill. Second drill that you can do is to put your right foot back behind your left foot. So the right foot goes back behind your left foot, and then from there, you're going to swing through to this position, and you're going to make sure that your right hand or your right forearm has rotated over the left forearm. Now you're going to get the feeling of the club really releasing through there, because having that right foot back is really stopping you from releasing the hips too hard, which can, you know, cause you to keep that club face open. So it's almost that feeling of the forearms snapping over and getting into that nice release position. So that's a really good way that you can also feel the club releasing. So I'll do one more. So really release the club over, and then you can see there that you've released your right hand and your right arm through the strike, and that's going to help you square the club face up. Now, if you're a golfer that over closes the face at impact, then what I would like you to do, first of all, check your grip. Make sure it's not too strong. Where you hold the club up, you can see 4 knuckles on your left hand and none on your right hand. So just come back to that neutral grip position. 2 knuckles on 1 knuckle. But if you are a golfer that's got a good grip and you're closing the face down too much, it means that your lower body is too active at the start of the downswing. So you swing to the top, you fire the hips have got nowhere to go now, so the body stops rotating and the hands just spin over and closes the club face down way too quick, and that's where that hook shot comes in. So the things that you can do to help you with that is to feel that you're a little bit less active with those hips at the start of the downswing. So one feeling that I would start to generate and create is a feeling of my right knee and my right foot kind of staying in position as I start my downswing. If I am firing my hips too much, you can see that my knees come in because my hips are fired and my heels come up. So just by keeping the right knee steady and the right foot down, that's going to help you get the club a little bit more in front of you, and it's going to help you release the body at the right time through the golf ball. So you're going to get the club and the body releasing together through the ball, not a this way and this way release. Great drill. Right knee, right foot stays nice and quiet in the downswing, and then the body releases through and you get the feeling everything's releasing at the right time. That is probably one of the best drills that you can do to help you with that. So again, right knee, right foot is going to stay down. Body softly releases as my arms get into front of my body, and then my body softly releases through together, and that gives me control over the club face. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this little video tip. Don't forget to thumbs up the video, post your comments below, let me know what you would like video tips of, and also don't forget to hit the subscribe button below as well. I really appreciate your support, and I'll see you next time.